Healing with Human Connection, where we have encouraging conversations about tough topics such as substance abuse, drug addiction, and mental health issues for those in the Northwest Indiana area. Our hope is to share information that will guide you to resources that can help you change your life so that you can live the life you were meant to live. Check out our website, www.healingwithconnection.com, to find a full transcript of today's conversation, along with a list of any resources or links mentioned in this episode. Enjoy the show!
Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Jeanne Ann. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and therapist, and today with Healing with Human Connection, we're going to be talking about holiday stress. Lisa Scheller and I bring topics of mental health and addictions to you with regard to resources in the community and topics and better understanding those topics so you and a loved one can get help if you have trouble in the areas of mental health or addictions. So yes, I'm a clinical social worker. I have a private practice, both online and in person, dealing with relationship issues, couples counseling, life transitions, empty nest, career transitions, and such. Lisa Scheller and her husband Hans have actually written a book called From Fear to Faith on addictions. It's a wonderful book. So today's topic, let's start out with that. Holiday stress. And what does that mean? That means different things to different people depending upon what's happening in their life. But the idea is that this time sometimes is supposed to be a happy time when in fact can be a little bit stressful. And what are those stressful topics? That's different for everyone. That can be time, the crunch of time during the holidays. It can be financial, the economy, buying presents, those kind of things. Health. COVID is on the rise, or maybe just general health, or you have someone in the hospital. It can also be grief, the loss of a loved one in the past year, or all different types of grief for sure, and relationships, or your relationship with yourself. Where is your life, and are you happy with where you're at or not? So we can all learn from recognizing that stress can be detrimental to our life, and identifying what really is the issue going on, taking time to process that and think about it, and then taking action that ultimately can relieve some of that stress. So how does one go about doing that? Well, to evaluate on three main areas: physically, emotionally, and socially. Physically, what are you eating? Are you sleeping? Are you exercising? Emotionally, where are you? Are you feeling loved by family and friends? Do you have the ability to love? Our friends and family change sometimes. So what's happening with that, and is it good or is it problematic? And spiritually, what gets you up in the morning? Is your life aligning with your values and your truths? That shifts a lot depending upon our age or our point in life. So again, identifying really what's the issue and taking time to think about how can I make some changes, and what could those changes look like. Everything from, keeping an exercise program, or eating less sugar, or big things. I'm not happy with my job or my relationships. What can I do about that? To think outside of the box and think of other options. So taking action on any of those issues can be fairly simple. And that is, any issue, we can have a different thought, create a different thought that creates different feelings, that creates different action, and ultimately less stress and a happier life. So how do we do that? We really can empower ourselves to change our thoughts. Give an example. An example might be time with family or friends. Maybe the thought is, I'm not doing enough, or I haven't been with them enough. And what does that feeling give you? Sad or guilty, frustrated. And then we tend to ruminate and think, well, we're not good enough, or I'm not doing enough. Put us in a bad mood. Maybe ultimately we end up not feeling good and drinking more or eating more, and the result is not so good. So we can have a new thought about that, how much time we spend. Maybe the amount of time we spend is enough. And if we can't spend time now, we can maybe schedule something in January, not during this crunch time of the holiday. And when we think that, how does that make it feel? A little calmer, a little bit more settled, a little relieved. And when we feel calmer and relieved by that new thought, we tend to be happier. And then maybe even do things, healthier things, connect with that person on the phone more if we can't be with them in person, or plan a January, a February event. So the end result is that we're taking care of ourselves and we're feeling better and not feeling guilty and not feeling sad. So that's just an example of the process you can go through. So our wish for you today in this season is to take time, be kind to yourself, be compassionate and gentle, be aware of some possible stressors, and take the time to process that. Get support from family or friends or a therapist or a coach, and have the courage to make some changes, because it does take courage to change, and your life can be healthier and happier. So thank you, and happy holidays, everyone. Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed today's episode, let us know by leaving a comment or review and sharing with a friend. All resources mentioned today and a full transcript of this episode can be found by going to our website, www.healingwithconnection.com. A video of this recording can be found on our YouTube channel, and the audio podcast is available on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts.